What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a package in, and it is pack 4 of the AGORA models Optimus Prime. So if you guys are interested in building this along with me, I will leave a link in the description down below to this model. So let's go ahead and get up top and get this thing open. All right, here we go. Again, this is pack number 4 of the AGORA models Optimus Prime. So let's go ahead and cut this open here. Let's see what's inside. All right, we've got tray 1 and tray 2 and tray 3, and we are definitely starting to build the right shoulder in this one. Let's go ahead and get this box out of the way. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the website for AGORA Models, home of big scale modeling. All right, there we go. I'm going to go to the download center. You can download the instructions. We have pack 4, and here we go. Let's go ahead and make this a little bigger, and let's go through pack 4 here. We got your advice from the experts, and here's our parts for tray 1. Here's our parts for tray 2. Here's our parts for tray 3. And we're going to go ahead and start assembling. Okay, we got TR4-12 and TR4-13 and 2 PB 2x4 screws. And we're going to put these together and screw them together. This is going to seem very familiar because we're basically repeating what I did in box 2, just in reverse for the other shoulder. We'll go ahead and put these in and tighten them down. There's 2, and that's firmly together. All right, guys, now we have the 2A from the first and 2B. All right, inside here, there's a couple of little fins, and we're going to put some glue on those fins. I'm going to put a little bit on each one of those fins, and that's going to slide over this end with the flat side. Just like that. And that was TR4-15 was that part number. Now we have TR4-12, and that's going to go over this end, but we're going to add a little glue to here first. I'm going to put the glue on the inside of this, so it'll just kind of slide down it. Add a little bit here and there, and then push it on, and that should really get all around it there. It'll be just like that. Okay, now we're going to take TR4-43, and we're going to slide this over, paying attention to line this slot up with this slot right here, just like that. Now you don't glue this on or anything, it just sits on there. Okay, and that was step 3. Now step 4, we're going to put TR4-28, and that's going to go in through that slot and into that other slot in the black piece. And that's going to be this fin here. And this piece, it's slightly different. And as if you look at it, this end has a little step in it right here, whereas this end does not. And that step end is going to go towards the top. All right, we're going to add a little glue to this fin, and we're going to insert that in. Put a few drops on each side, should be fine. And we're going to put that into that slot and push it in. Push it all the way down in there as far as it'll go, just like that. So again, as you see, that step up side is facing towards the top of the smokestack. Okay, now we have TR4-02 and TR4-32. We're going to push these 2 pegs into these holes right here. Like that. All right, now we're going to attach the smokestack to the piece that we just finished here in step 6 with 1 PB 2.3x6 screw, and that's going to go, you can see the indentation here where this fits into, just like that, and we're going to screw that on this side. Nice and snug on there. It'll look just like that. Okay, we got 4 of the TR 4x47s, TR 4x16. We got 4 of the washers, 4 of the lock washers, and 4 PM 3x8. And these are going to go, we're just going to load these all up with the washers. Lock washer, then a regular flat washer. Okay, we're going to start with one of the corners. And we're just going to screw these on. Let's see if I got the right wrench here. Yeah, there it is. And then we're just going to go around and do all 4 of them. All right, just like that, guys. There's all 4 on. Okay, now we have TR 4-22, and we're going to take that assembly that we just did, and we are going to slide it in here. I think this is the same either way around. Looks the same. Yeah, so we're going to just put that in there and slide it in like that. And then we're going to put the same PM 3x8 screws, the same washers on the other end. All right, and then we're going to just tighten them all down. There we go, and that'll keep that from coming all the way out. All right, guys, now we have the assembly that we just built. We have TR 4-45, 4 of the PM 3x6 screws, or bolts, I guess, and then 4 of the lock washers. And we're going to put those lock washers onto the bolts, just like that. Okay, now we're going to put TR 4-45 in through the hollow out end. There's one side that's flat and one side that is sunk in, and we're going to put it on the sunk in side. Going to fit right in there, and then we're going to screw those in from this side. All right, that's all 4 of them in there. Got them nice and snug down. That ain't going anywhere. Okay, and when you put that in, you want to make sure that this bolt has the flat side on the top and bottom. Okay, guys, don't be like me. I thought it was referring to the nut itself, but it's talking about the bolt inside where the threads are. If you look really closely, and I know it's hard to see, it's squared off right along the edges of the bolt itself. And those edges need to go left and right. So I'll put that back in the proper way. So make sure it's not the nut itself, it's the bolt inside is squared off on the edges. I think I might have done this on the left shoulder as well. I'm not sure, but learn from my mistake. I caught it before I went any further. I just looked at the instructions a little closer at the red lines that they have on there. The red lines here and here are indicating the bolt itself inside the nut has been ground off slightly on these 2 sides, so they need to go on side to side like that. All right, guys, let's move on to the next step, step 10. Okay, and on step 10, we have TR 4-17, another TR 4-45. We have 4 of the PM 3x6 bolts and 3 of the lock washers. And we're going to put that in. Okay, on this one, it doesn't matter which way it goes. You can put it any direction. All right, again, I'm going to put all the washers on, and I'm going to screw all those in from the back side. All right, and that's all 4 of those bolts put in, just like that. All right, now we got our first assembly there, assembly A. We got assembly B. We have a TR 4x43, 4 more of the lock washers, and 4 PM 3x14 bolts. And we're going to be putting this over the metal side, like that. And then this is going to go over that. And then we're going to screw those 4 3x14 bolts in all the way through this end. All right, I got all 4 of those snug down nice and tight. So your assembly is going to look just like this. All right, now we have our assembly A here, and we have TR 2.24 and 2 PB 2.3x6 screws. And we're going to attach that with this rounded side pointed in. And this is why we needed that screw with the flat sides on it, because this has the flat sides on it, as you can see. And that's going to go over that bolt just like that. And then we're going to screw it in right here and here with those PB 2.3x6 screws. Okay, we got those in. It'll look just like that. All right, now we're going to take assembly A, and we're going to put it on assembly B, the smokestack here. And that's going to go this way around with this flat side that we just put on facing towards the front. And it's just going to go right over those screw pegs, just like that. Okay, we have 4 PM 3x8 screws, and M means we're going into metal, and 4 of the lock washers. So I'm going to put a little bloop of oil on each one of these. Just a little bloop bloop. Just a little bit. It just helps it go in a little easier. Learn that tip from World of Wayne. That guy is the OG, the master of big scale building. Got to give him props. Great tip to put oil on those. Makes them go in way easier. All right, now this is where it would come in handy if I could remember what I did with that long Allen wrench that we got with the first build. But I don't, so I'm going to have to use my short one here and just make it work. Then we're going to screw these down. All right, guys, I got them all in there. All 4 of them, top and bottom. It'd be a lot easier with that longer Allen wrench, though. Don't lose that Allen wrench if you don't have long ones at home. All right, guys, now we got TR4-06 and TR4-07 like this, and 2 PB 2.3x6 screws. All right, we're going to start by putting TR4-07 on, and it's going to slide on with these 2 screw attachments. Are going to go right between these 2 and these 2, just like that. And then right down inside there, we're going to screw in those PB 2.3x6 screws. All right, and those are screwed in. I know it's hard to see, dark down in there, but there's one inside each side down in there. And now we're going to take the TR4-06, and that's just going to slide over and fit right inside this and inside the bottom part there. There we go. Perfect. Snapped right in. It'll look just like that. And that should move up and down and pull in and out. Perfect. All right, that's going to empty the one tray completely. Okay, now we have TR4-35. Now there's 2 of these pieces that look very similar. The one we want, as you can see, these pieces are closer in than on this one. These are the further out, and these are closer in. You can see these tabs here are closer in than on these. These are further out. So we want the one that are closer in. That's the TR4-35. And 4 of the PB 2.3x6 screws. And that's going to go on here, this way around. And then there's these 4 holes here, 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 and here that we're going to screw those screws into. Okay, we got all 4 of those screwed in and snugged down. There they are. Now we need that other piece, the TR4-34, and we're going to put that on the other side, just like that, the same way. And there's all 4 of them, and it's going to look just like that. All right, now we got TR4-11, TR4-14, TR4-26, 2 PB 2.3x6 screws, and 2 TR4-46s, these metal bolts here. And we're going to put those on. Okay, first we're going to attach the TR4-26 onto the TR411 with the 2 screws. Okay, it's going to look just like that. Now we're going to take these TR4-46 and we're going to push them in with the bolt end facing down and just push them right in. Just like that, so you can see the bolt on that side. And then this TR4-14 is going to sit this way around right into that little slot right there. And we'll just sit that for here for a second. Okay, now we got TR4-10, 3 of the PB 2.3x6 screws and 3 of these little rubber plugs, TR4-42. And we're going to put that just over the top. Going to sandwich that in there just like that. And then we're going to put the 3 screws in right here. All right, there's the 3 screws are in. And now we're going to cover those holes with these little rubber plugs. And that'll hide the screws. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Now we got this arm piece here. Okay, we got the piece we just assembled. Then we have TR4-18 and TR4-19. We have a one of the nuts. It's TR4-57, but it's not labeled, but it's the only nuts that came with it. We have a lock washer and a PM 3x8 bolt, and we're going to put those on. This is going to go this way around, but the TR4-18 is going to it's going to go right into this hole here, and the TR4-19 is going to go on the other side. Going to fit right over the top of that bolt there, like that, and then we're going to drop that nut right down inside this. There we go, right in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the bolt onto my Allen wrench, and then just find its way through. See if we can get it started. There we go. And snug it down, nice and snug. There we go, and that'll move very tightly, but it'll move just like that, guys. Now we got the rubber band piece here, and that's going to go right over the top of that, and that is TR4-41, and we're going to put it right over the end of that, just like that. Okay, now we got TR4-20 and TR4-48, and you can tell the difference between them mainly by the thickness of where the screw goes through. 4-20 is thicker than 4-48, and that's how you can tell those apart. And then we've got two more of the nuts, washers, and the PM 3x8 bolts. So we're going to put TR4-20, and these are going to go right over that rubber band thing that we just put on, which will help it move and stay in place. I'm going to put one on one side here, one on the other, just like that. And now this side has the nut shape in it. We're going to go ahead and put one in there, get that one going. And then we're going to do the other side. All right, get both of those snug down. A little tricky getting those in because you're going over that rubber, so you want to kind of put one side in kind of loose and then get the other side in, but work with it a little bit and you'll get it in there, and it'll look just like that. And this whole thing will turn as well. All right, now we got TR4-57, 4 of the lock washers, 4 of the nuts, and 4 of the 3x8 PM 3x8 bolts. I'm going to go ahead and put the washers on just like usual. All right, this is another time when that long wrench that came with it would come in handy, which I lost. So I'm just going to have to make do here. This is going to go on this way around, right over with these sticking out the sides. And we're going to put the 4 nuts will go in here, and we'll screw them in from the underside. So this is probably going to work better if I actually articulate this down like this. I'll be able to get to it a little bit better. I'll start one here. All right, use the articulation to your advantage if you don't have that long wrench, so you can kind of turn this to get better access to these. All right, we got those all tightened down. Again, use the articulation to your advantage to be able to get to it a little easier. If you have a set of long Allen wrenches, you'll be golden, or just don't lose the one that came with it like I did. I'll find it. It's around here somewhere. But anyways, it should look just like that. All right, now we're going to take this, and it's going to go this way around, and we're going to put it right inside. It's going to fit right inside just like that. All right, now we need 2 more of the nuts, 2 of the lock washers, and 2 of the PM 3x10 bolts. Now this is where it gets tricky again, because you got to put those nuts right inside here and then screw it from this side. So this is where a couple of extra hands would come in handy. All right, guys, so I turn it over. It's what I do. I'll lay the nut on top there and then slowly screw the bolt in until it catches. And then, as you can see, the nut is right there, and here's the bolt. And then I can just turn it on down in there. And now I'll do the same thing with the other side. I'll slide it in on this side, and then slowly start screwing that in, and it'll catch. And then you can go ahead and screw it on down, just like that. And now I'll tighten it somewhat. I'm going to tighten it real tight because I got to do the other side still. But I'll get it just a little snug so I can get to the other side. Now, of course, we're going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. We got our last TM 3x10 bolts, our last 2 lock washers, and our last 2 nuts. And we're going to do the same thing on this other side that we just did. All right, guys, I got all 4 of them in now, and I got them all snugged down nice and tight. But like I said, if you turn it over and slide the nut into the spot it's supposed to go into, and then slowly screw up until you get it started, it makes it a lot easier. There they are. They're all in. Okay, now we got TR4-04. This nice metal painted piece here, and it's going to go right over the top of this and fit over these screw pegs there, just like that. And now we got 4 of the PB 2.3x6 screws, and we're going to screw that down, 2 on each side. All right, and we got all 4 of those in. There's 2, and there's the other 2. Okay, we got TR4x31 and TR4x30, and so we're going to fit these louvers. These are going to snap right into these right here, just like that. Okay, now we got TR4-05 and 4 PWM 2x6 screws. M means metal, so we're going to be screwing into metal here. Now this is going to go with the little dots here. There's little dots on each side of this. They're like rivets, and they're going to go to either side of these louvers. And it looks like it's the same each direction, so we're just going to set it over the top and flip it over. But before we do that, I'm going to put a little oil. A little bloop of oil on each one of these. A little bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. Okay, now we're going to set this down inside there, just like that, and screw those in. Okay, there's all 4 of them in there, and it's going to look just like that. Nice and cool looking. Heck yeah. All right, now we're going to put this on top of the shoulder here, and we're going to attach it with 4 PB 2.3x6 screws. The louvers should face the front. Going to go right on just like that. Like I said, the louvers should face the front. If you're looking at the front, you can see into the louvers. Okay, and we're going to attach that down with those 4 screws. All right, there's all 4 of them. And now that's not going anywhere. Okay, now we got TR4-03. TR4-33 and 4 PWM 2x4 screws. And yes, this is going to go on just like this. And we're going to put a little oil on those. It's a little bloop. The old bloop bloop. All right, and we're going to fasten all 4 of those screws down. There we go, all 4. And it's going to look just like that. All right, and this one's going to slide underneath those. So you want to put these are going to go underneath these hooks here, so put them right in front of them, and then you're gonna slide it in. Okay, now we got TR4-37 and 1 PB 2.3x6 screw, and we're gonna snap this on and then screw it down. And we're gonna put that screw in it. Okay, the screw is gonna go in this hole here. It's not gonna go in this, it's gonna go in this hole right here. Just like that. All right, now we got TR4-40, TR4-29, and 1 PB 2x4 screw. And we're going to sit that louver in there. It only fits in one way. It's got this marker up in the corner of this peg that fits in that one. Push it right in, and then we're going to put that screw in the back right there. And it's going to look just like that. Okay, this is going to go right over the piece that we just put on the shoulder. It's going to fit in just like this, but we're going to put a little glue on there first. A little glue on each one of these pegs. Just a little bit on there. And then we're just going to push that right into the hole. Push it right down and hold it there for a minute. It fits kind of loose on there, so you're going to have to push it up or push it down one direction so it kind of catches and, let's say, glue it here on. I think it's on there pretty good now. Anyways, it'll look just like that. Okay, now we have TR4-01, this piece here. And the 2 plastic pieces here, TR4-38 and TR4-39, they're marked with a 1 and 2. And then we got 4 of the PWM 2x4 screws. I'm going to put a little oil on these. Little bloop, bloop. There we go. And now going to go, 1 is going to go on the left side. If this is facing with the open end up, it's going to go on the left side, just like this. And then 2 will go on the other side. Yep, facing just like that. So you want the numbers facing up, and it would go on just like that. All right, and we're gonna screw those down. Okay, and it's gonna look just like that. Now we're gonna flip that over, and this is going to go in just like we did the other side. We're gonna set it in and then slide it up. Like that. Okay, now we got TR 4.36 and one PB 2.3 by 6 screw. And that's gonna go, screw's gonna go in first. I'm gonna screw this down just like that, and then we're gonna snap this on. Snapped over. All right, and it'll look just like that. Okay, now we've got TR 4-09, TR 4-08. Then we got two PB 2.3 by 6 screws and one itty bitty PB 2x4 screw. And those are going to go on. We're going to take the TR 4-08 and we're going to put it on the right side and slide it through. So the two PB 2x3 by 6 screws go in the top, and then the PB 2x4 screw goes in that middle, small middle hole there. And I had to put these on the opposite side that is showing for some reason. Let's see how this works out. Get those in nice and tight. I don't think it really matters. It looks, I think it's going to look the same from either side, but no, okay. Yeah, from the pictures on the directions, it has these on the opposite side and they wouldn't fit right. So I spun them around to the other side and they fit properly. And I can see, yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyways, I don't think it really matters because it's going to look the same on either side. Now we're going to take TR 4-27 and it's going to go on here to cover up those screw holes and snap right on just like that. So it looks the same on either side. So I don't think it really matters, but it does show it assembling the other way around, which doesn't fit that way. All right, so that is the end of box 4, guys. Now we have the left shoulder here. Look at that. And it's going to turn and move and everything, just like the other one. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get back to the main camera. All right, guys, there's the right shoulder all completed now. So we got the left arm here. We got the full left arm now and the right shoulder. So it would be my educated guess that the next box will be the rest of the right arm. But who knows? They could throw us off. But anyway, that's going to do it for box 4, guys. I appreciate you stopping by and watching. Hopefully these videos are helpful for you if you're stuck at any spots. And again, like I said, if you want to build along with me on this, I'll leave a link in the description box down below. Again, thanks for watching. If you like these kind of videos, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time. I'm Chewysolo, and this is Black and Red. See.
Woo! Now that is a whole lot of fun right there.